Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot Aries. I'm going to do your autumn reading for you, my darlings. Welcome to your reading. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot, and after that, I'm going to be using my Animal Tarot, which is sitting here. We're going to be using the Wildwood Tarot to see where you are right now, energetically coming into autumn, and then we're going to be using the Animal Tarot to have a little peek at 2023 and see what Spirit has for you. So let's see. This reading is for those that most need to hear the message. If you are guided to see the reading and it resonates with you, then this reading is for you, my darling. If it does resonate and you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to, do remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to join the Veritas family as a member, please do so. There are lots of amazing opportunities or lots of sort of perks to have, including sort of early release of star sign videos and membership videos as well. So 6 of Earth has come out. Interesting. The 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles. What else wants to come out for you? The Craftsman of Earth. So lots of Earth here, lots of focus on manifesting at this time for you, my darling. What else wants to come out? And it's conscious manifesting as well. And then we've got rebirth too. Wonderful. So these, I always like to sort of pull 3 cards, and on the bottom of the deck, the Craftsman of Air. So first of all, because you've got the Craftsman of Earth as well here, I want to show you this, the Craftsman of Fire. This is kind of like the King of Wands. Okay, this is somebody who, this is you. All right, this is your energy, your overriding energy. You are very good at what you do. Okay, you're very good at doing it consciously as well. You have a gift. It is something that you have, I'm receiving the word fine-tuned. It is something that can be difficult at times. It is always adaptable, and it can also be very lonely, but you have a gift. You're a craftsman. You're a craftsman of fire. Think about fire. Fire melts things, it molds things, it bends, it hardens, you know, it creates something new. And it's about you understanding in this place of harnessing that creative life force within you. There is, as I said, it can be a challenge. I mean, this looks like hard work. It can be a challenge, but it is part of your life purpose. It is part of your life destiny here. And he's very strong, this person. So what you have been doing, the efforts that you have been putting in, have made you very strong in this field. And actually the challenges that you have faced have been an amazing learning curve for you. So Spirit wants you to trust in your abilities, okay? Absolutely trust in your abilities. So this is the overriding message for you for this. Then we have the 6 of Earth, which is the 6 of Pentacles here. There's something. This is like I believe this is like the dragon's eye, and these are little newts. So this is, and you've got the rebirth card. So there is something emerging, something new. Spirit wants you to consider all possibilities, perhaps things that you haven't looked at or haven't noticed before, or have literally only just appeared, that are possibilities for you. And Spirit wants you to choose wisely at the moment, because they are, those opportunities coming back are reflecting where you are right now on this stage of your journey. Okay, then you have the Craftsman of Earth, which is kind of like the sort of like the King of Pentacles, but it's more about when you are in a space as the Craftsman of Fire. So when you're in that creative space, try not to be too controlling about what you're looking to create at this time. The Craftsman of Earth is something that comes out almost like a sort of mishmash. It comes out of what may seem chaotic imagination. But chaos, Spirit gave me once, chaos has an omnipotent symphony. So there is a rhyme and a reason on many different levels when you enter into that kind of, it's almost like you are if you're a writer, you're kind of writing down everything at the moment. You're putting it all out on paper and you're not quite sure what to do with it. If you're a painter, there's all sorts of different things that you're doing at the moment. You don't actually see a pattern in it, but Spirit doesn't want you to worry about that right now. It's important that you just get all of this out. And you can see on this card, you've got here the skull, which represents the sort of death and rebirth here. You've got, what else have you got in here? You've got mushrooms, you've got plums here. So plums are representing, there are things right there for the taking for you, right there for the taking. So this is really lovely. There is lots of abundance in this creative chaos that you're doing at this time. And then you've got the rebirth card, number 9, the rebirth card. So along with this craftsman of fire, this is a real turning point for you. She's got wheat in her hair, wheat here, and it's a crow here. So there are, when you're in that creative chaos space, you're tapping into the secrets, you're tapping into divine source wisdom, you're tapping into things yet unknown, you're creating something that is a messenger. And I feel for many of you, this is something to do with writing. You're creating something that is as a messenger of the universe. And whenever you're putting something down on paper or you're delivering something maybe in a blog or whatever you are doing, and you are doing it from your higher self, from your creative, chaotic space, there is a rhyme and a reason for it. And I don't want you to, Spirit doesn't want you to worry too much yet or worry at all about what you're creating, because there will be an emerging pattern for it. There is a pattern within this chaos. Things cannot grow until other things grow. So there's always a spontaneous response in the universe to something that you are doing. And if you are writing, then it is for you to understand that those that are meant to see or read those words or hear those words will do so as guided by Spirit. So this is and I feel like this opportunity for you is something as a rebirth that is coming after a time of a lot of challenges overcome and a lot of lessons learned with this craftsman of fire. And I feel that because you have tapped in, you're tuned in and tapped on, and all this stuff is coming out, you are going through a transformation, a transference of information, an awakening, a kind of that wake-up call where certain beliefs, very strong beliefs, knowings that you are receiving at this time has given you meaning. It's begun to make meaning, it's begun to make sense to you. And in that quest to seek those answers, you've been receiving those answers, and you've begun to see that there has been a rhyme and reason, there has been a purpose for everything that's happened in your life. And it's about you really, you're sort of getting all of this out to sort of begin again, but to do it in a way that is wiser and stronger and having learned from the past. So I think those are very beautiful cards to start you off with. I'm then going to now look at 2023 for you, little sneak peek at 2023 for you. So let's look at this craftsman of air first of all. Thank you, Spirit. What can you tell me about this craftsman of air? Thank you for Aries. You're very neat and tidy. You're very orderly about things as well. And that's good, because your mind is in a space where it's almost cataloging everything. And again, you may not understand the reason why you're doing that, but there will be a reason for it, that it will all make sense. And I want to see what this creative chaos card is coming up in a minute. So let's have a look. Craftsman of air. And people are already coming to you for whatever it is that you're doing. People already come to you because they trust you. Thank you, Spirit. You have all you need, my darling. The magician. You, as I said that, you have all you need, and you get the magician. So you are causing and creating this. You as the magician, the key to all of this is faith in yourself, belief in yourself. And if you have that faith and belief in what is your creative genius, you can manifest anything, my darling, but it's about having that faith in yourself. So that's with the Magician. So now let's have a look. And this is to say that there's going to be magic in the air next year, but it's asking for your faith and trust right now in yourself in order to achieve that. And with this Six of Earth, there are kind of new possibilities coming in for you. So let's have a look at this for you. The Six of Earth, being in balance as well, my darling. Everything is in balance with the universe. Thank you. The Eight of Spring, which is the Eight of Wands. So lots of new opportunities, possibilities. These are all cooperative bees. This is working perhaps in collaboration with others of like-minded souls who are all working for the good of themselves in a community and others. Eight of Wands, this is energy and momentum from the combination of a group of people who all want the same thing. And it's almost like the same here with all these little different newts at different stages of development here. Everybody's at a various stage of development within their spiritual life, but they're coming together because you're coming together because you complement one another. Excuse me a second, because now my little dog is snoring. And you've got marigolds here, so I do want you to look up marigolds. A brand new cycle. Do you see there with the little moon? The honeybee is extraordinary hard worker. It is a reminder with the Six of Pentacles that next year there will be a temptation for you to work incredibly hard, but also do take pause, do take time to rest. There is, and do ask for help as well. And there will be many creative ideas coming out of your collaboration with others next year, which is just wonderful. So now let's look at the Craftsman of Earth, the Creative Chaos card. Thank you, Spirit. What wants to come out for this? Wonderful. So Creative Chaos, Six of Spring and the Emperor. So first of all, I'm going to look at this, the Six of Spring, mixed breed dog here. So this is saying there's all sorts of different aspects of yourself that are being drawn in to create something very, very strong now. You know, mixed breeds dogs tend to be those that don't get ill and they live for longer. So there are aspects of all the different traits of yourself within this creative chaos that's sort of coming together now to create success for you. And it's all about you running free with it, being open to the creative chaos at this time. Go with it, my darling. Keep going with this as well. And then you've got the Emperor here. Within this space of the Craftsman of Earth, of your death and rebirth, of doing things differently, it's saying here with the Emperor, don't be afraid to lead on this. Don't be afraid to take a leadership role. Don't be afraid to be the one that others look to make decisions based on a very wise head. Also, don't rush into making decisions out of fear of things not happening. The Emperor is always very wise and receives things and is a considered action here. But you may feel a bit fearful of this, but remember the mouse is incredible, because the mouse lives in a world that is absolutely huge, and yet the mouse seems to have an extraordinary amount of bravery and courage and cunning as well. So it's rather lovely seeing the Emperor as the mouse here. And there is a butterfly here. There's the Emperor butterfly here to tell you that whatever advice you receive and counsel you receive, do listen consciously to it, because there will be within there some real gems of nuggets of information for you that are going to help you produce the fruits of your labor, of the hard work that you've put into this. So that's lovely. So that is your that's your creative chaos, and all of it's going to tie together. That's what I'm seeing. Everything's going to tie together. It may tie together, it may be energy work that you're doing as well, I'm not sure, but it's all going to tie together very well. And it's at the early stages. Thank you, Spirit. It's at the early stages. But that is going to, I'm seeing the acorns here, so it's at the early stages, but that is to say it's beautiful at the stage it is right now. And there is an extraordinary room for growth here. So now let's look at the rebirth card for you. It's almost like with this rebirth card, I mean, literally, you are receiving downloads of information here. The crow is the keeper of secrets. It is the death and rebirth. It is the end of an old way of doing things, in your case, maybe creatively. And it's embracing who you are as an authentic soul here, who's sort of on a mission to relay information. It's getting quite dark in here. I'm sorry if I'm getting darker and darker. Let's look at the rebirth card. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Winter. Yes. So the 9 of Spring on the bottom of the deck. This is the 9 of Wands. So this is, again, it's about running free with ideas and things. The 9 of Wands is where you've been incredibly successful. You've with this card, you've been incredibly successful. You've done an awful lot. Now it's about protecting it. It's about cherishing it. It's about expanding on it. It's about running free with it. It's about doing something differently at this time. The wheat in this card represents the gifts that you've already received. Now, whether those are gifts of learning or gifts of information, of ancient wisdom, of infinite intelligence, or whether it's gifts in terms of what you might consider financial rewards, all of it is impressive. And Spirit wants you now to adapt on this, to create, to see that as a very strong foundation and now go further. This gazelle is running with the freedom. It's like that, there's one leap of faith and then another leap of faith and then another leap of faith. Trust everything that you are receiving at this time, and push past your kind of fear about what it is, and don't let worry stop you, because you've got the 5 of Winter. There is within you, this is about coming away from this space with this 5 of Winter, coming away from this space of the old way of thinking, the push and pull of your fears and your ego, kind of fighting that enthusiasm in you and the excitement in you, and it's been doing a push-pull energy, and it's almost like you've been getting blocks and then unblocks and then blocks again. And so Spirit is asking you to change, to keep on this path of having changed your approach, which I really love. So let's have a last look, and I want to pull for you, my darlings, one card, or see what comes out from my little everyday witch I had earlier. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to say? The Justice and Temperance and the King of Wands. So beautiful, my darling. The King of Wands, keep planning ahead, keep planning ahead, keep doing that law of preparation, keep acting as if all of this has already happened. Just keep preparing for it. You know what I mean by that. If you're wanting to move, or if you're writing, create your book cover, if you want to move or go on holiday, start packing, just keep creating at this time. I'm so sorry about my little dog. We've just had a little walk. And then you've got Justice and Temperance. So these are big life-changing moments for you, along with that rebirth card here. Temperance, have faith that you are exactly where you're meant to be. This present moment is preparing you for some wonderful opportunity. You're amazing at what you do. Be in balance about it. Don't do too much of one thing and not enough of another. Do things in moderation. Have fun with your creative genius, because you are a craftsman, my darling. And with the Justice card, it is telling you that everything will be okay. Everything is working out according to spiritual law for you, because you do have an utmost, there is a trust within you, although you have self-doubt. So Spirit wants to remind you that you are the universe, the soul. You are that divine oneness is you. And so trust in that. If you can't quite trust in the identity, personality of yourself, but that divine oneness resides within you. And if you're tapping into that and you're tuning into that and you're coming out with all this wonderful stuff, trust there is a universe reason for it. And you are going to be helped every single step along the way. And make sure alongside with this justice card that you're making those considered choices, you're making conscious considered choices based on your response to things at this time, and let your response be one of excitement and knowing, and your intuitive kind of feeling this is the right thing to do. And you can't go wrong, my darling. Follow those great big gold breadcrumbs that the universe is giving you at this time. So that was a wonderful reading for you. I trust that has helped you at this time. I look forward to doing another reading for you soon, but in the meantime, my darlings, do check out my daily readings. So much love to you. Take care. Bye bye.